Guru Va 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 Guru Guru Va Guru Va Guru Va Guru Guru Va Guru Va Guru Va Guru Va Guru Guru Va Guru Guru Va 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 Guru ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। सुख को मांगे सबको, दुख न मांगे कोई. Do you know anybody in this world who wants something else other than happiness? Who wants a pain? कोई ਇਹੋ ਜਿਹਾ ਬੰਦਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਜੀ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਦਰਦ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ, ਸੁੱਖ ਨਹੀਂ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ? Or second question, do you know anybody who is going to take your pain and give you the happiness? ਕੋਈ ਇਹੋ ਜਿਹੇ ਬੰਦੇ ਨੂੰ ਜਾਣਦੇ ਹੋ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਦੁੱਖ ਲੈ ਲੇ ਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸੁੱਖ ਦੇ ਦੇ? We have to understand this ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਹੈਗੇ ਕੌਣ, ਦੁੱਖ ਕੀ ਹੈ, ਸੁੱਖ ਕੀ ਹੈ. We have to understand what is happiness, what is peace, and what is the pain. ਕਿਹਦੇ ਕੋਲੋਂ ਸਿੱਖਣਾ ਅਸੀਂ? From where we have to learn? From ਧੰਨ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ. ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਸਾਰੇ ਪੜੋ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ. ਬਾਣੀ ਗੁਰੂ, ਗੁਰੂ ਹੈ ਬਾਣੀ, ਵਿੱਚ ਬਾਣੀ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਸਾਰੇ, ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਕਹੈ ਸੇਵਕ ਜਨ ਮਾਨੈ, ਪ੍ਰਤੱਖ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਿਸਤਾਰੇ. Who is our teacher? Who is our guru? It's Bani, Gurbani. ਗੁਰਾਂ ਦੀ ਬਾਣੀ. ਗੁਰਾਂ ਇੱਕ ਦੇ ਬੁਝਾਈ, ਸਭਨਾ ਜੀਆਂ ਕਾ ਇੱਕ ਦਾਤਾ, ਸੋ ਮੈਂ ਵਿਸਰ ਨਾ ਜਾਏ. He's the one, that one Vaheguru which is prevailing everywhere, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸਾਰੇ ਪਾਸੇ ਹੈ, ਉਹ ਸਾਡੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਵੀ ਹੈ. He is inside also in the form of Satguru. In the form of Satguru, ਸਾਡੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਬੈਠਾ. ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਮੇਰਾ ਸਦਾ ਸਦਾ, ਨਾ ਆਵੇ ਨਾ ਜਾਏ, ਉਹ ਅਬਿਨਾਸ਼ੀ ਪੁਰਖ ਹੈ, ਸਮੇਂ ਰਹਿਆ ਸਮਾਏ. He's in everybody in the form of Jyot. ਅਸੀਂ ਪੜ੍ਹੀ ਤੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ, ਲੇਕਿਨ ਅਸੀਂ ਖੋਜਦੇ ਨਹੀਂ. We are not researching it. ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਕਹਿ ਕੀ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ? I was discussing with the Gurmukh Pyare today morning. There are two things. ਦੋ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ. ਇੱਕ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ the faith, belief, or you know something. What is the difference between a faith and a knowing something? Faith is, I believe that whatever Guru Sahib, Bhagat Sahibaan and others wrote in Dhan Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj is true. That's my faith, that's my belief. Bani Guru, Guru hai Bani, which Bani Amrit Sare, all the Jews are there in Gurbani. But what is the second line Maharaj is talking about? Gurbani kahe sevak jan man. It's not just reading. Bani nu sirf padhna nahi. Jo Bani se likhya hai, wo karna hai. We have to do what Gurbani is telling us. कितनी बड़ी assurance, such a big assurance Maharaj is giving us, that if we will do what Gurbani is telling us to do, we will have a darshan of Vaheguru. Gurbani kahe sevak jan manai, pratak guru nishtare. Pratak, जिदा आपा बैठे ना, हमो सामने बैठे मालक दे जिस तरह दर्शन कर रहे हैं, धन श्री गुरु ग्रंथ साहिब जी महाराज. महाराज कहते whatever is there in Dhan Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, if you will do, you will have a darshan of Nirankar Vaheguru. ਉਹਦੇ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਹੋਣਗੇ. ਹੁਣ ਬੜੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਭੁਲੇਖਾ ਹੈ. lot of people have doubts. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਬਾਹਰ ਵੀ ਹੈਗੇ, ਅੰਦਰ ਵੀ ਹੈਗੇ. He is outside and inside. ਬਾਹਰ ਵੀ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਹੋਣਗੇ, ਅੰਦਰ ਵੀ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਹੋਣਗੇ. You will see him outside as well as inside. But the criteria is you do what Gurbani is telling you. That's what knowing is all about. For example, let's take an example. Example is, let's say there is some restaurant here and they have a best vegetarian burger ever. कोई रेस्टोरेंट है, बहुत स्वाद बर्गर बनाता है, and one of your friend tells you, and you like your friend, he's your best friend, and he tells you that restaurant, if you want to eat a burger, if you want to eat a vegetarian burger, go to that restaurant. They make the best burger ever. It's very yummy, very tasty. Now he's your best friend. And you believe in him. You have a faith in your friend. Okay, huh? And somebody asks you, where should I go where I can have the burger? You say, oh, my friend told me that burger is the best vegetarian burger ever in Seattle. Go there and have the burger. But what if that person asks you, have you tried it? ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਦੀ ਆਪ ਖਾਧਾ ਬਰਗਰ? Then what is the answer? ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਹੋਗੇ ਨਹੀਂ 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 ਮੈਂ ਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਖਾਧਾ, ਮੇਰੇ ਦੋਸਤ ਨੇ ਖਾਧਾ. My friend has eaten that burger and it is very nice. And he's my best friend. He will not tell a lie to me. ਉਹ ਕਹੇਗਾ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਭਾਈ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ, that's okay. Your friend ate it and I believe what you're saying is true, but I don't know that person who has eaten that burger, so I don't know whether I should trust or not. ਕਹਿਣ ਦਾ ਭਾਵ ਹੈ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਿਆਰਿਓ, long story short, we have to try that burger ourselves. ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪ ਉਹ ਚੀਜ਼ ਕਰਨੀ ਹੈ ਜੋ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕਹਿ ਰਹੇ ਹੈ. Whatever Maharaj is telling us to do, we have to do ourselves. But ਅਸੀਂ ਕੁਝ ਹੋਰ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ. We are doing something else. We are not doing what Guru Sahib is telling us to do. जतन बहुत सुख के किए, दुख को कियो न कोई. कहते दुख की है तो सुख की है. Let's understand from Gurbani. We as humans with this physical body, we understand sukh and dukh in a different way. ਅਸੀਂ ਸੁੱਖ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਨਾ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਵੱਖਰੇ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਮਝਦੇ ਆ, ਦੁੱਖ ਵੱਖਰੇ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਮਝਦੇ. ਸੁੱਖ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਸਮਝਦੇ ਆ ਜੀ ਅਸੀਂ? ਸੁੱਖ ਕੀ ਹੈ? ਜੋ ਸਾਡੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਸਾਡੇ ਤਨ ਨੂੰ ਸੁੱਖ ਦੇਵੇ. The thing which gives our body the happiness. ਸਰੀਰ ਨੂੰ ਸੁੱਖ ਮਿਲਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ. ਉਹ ਕੀ ਹੈ? It can be a house, beautiful house. It can be a car. It can be a good food. It can be an education for your kids. लेकिन ਆਪਾਂ ਇਹ ਸਾਰੇ ਯਤਨ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ. We are doing all these efforts for our physical body. लेकिन ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਦੁੱਖ ਲੱਗਾ ਹੋਇਆ, the dukh which we have, the real dukh, ਉਹਦਾ ਅਸੀਂ ਕੋਈ ਯਤਨ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ. We are not putting any effort for that. And what is that dukh? ਉਹ ਜਨਮ ਮਰਨ ਦਾ ਦੁੱਖ. बार बार इस दुनिया च आ रहे हैं. We are coming back in this world again and again. बार बार ਅਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ? Again and again we are coming back in this world and we are not doing anything about it. You know, when somebody tastes a opium or any drug, शराब ले लो, कोई drug ले लो, पहला वो taste करेगा. First the person will taste and then he will say, oh, I don't know, it's bitter, I don't like the taste. But when that person will start getting intoxicated, ਜਦੋਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਨਸ਼ਾ ਹੋਣਾ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋ ਜਾਏਗਾ, ਕਹੇਗਾ let me try again. ਫਿਰ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਨਸ਼ਾ ਕਰਦਿਆਂ he is gonna become addicted. ਆਦੀ ਹੋ ਜਾਊਗਾ. ਕਹੂਗਾ ਹਾਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਨਸ਼ਾ ਹੈ. ਸਾਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਿਆਰੇ ਨਸ਼ਾ ਇਹ ਦੁਨੀਆ 'ਚ ਬਾਰ-ਬਾਰ ਆਉਂਦਾ. We want to come back in this world again and again for something. The reason might be anything. कोई भी reason हो सकता है. Most of the time, that reason why we want to come back again revolves around something which you already know, which is called Maya. झूठी माया देख के भूला रे मना. हगी झूठी है. It is a lie, but we all love it. We are addicted to this Maya. We love our job. We love the money. We love everything. बहाने बनाए हैं. We have made excuses in our mind. देखो जी पैसा नहीं कमाना, बच्चे किस तरह पालांगे? I'm not saying that we don't have to do kirk. Don't take me wrong. But ask yourself how much time you are actually spending for the dukh jehda sade man nu laga hai. The pain which we have on our mind. शरीर दी पेन लगी होवे भज के ਅਸੀਂ डॉक्टर ਕੋਲ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ. If your back is aching, if your body is aching or something else is there, you will run to the doctor right away. बहुत पेन हो रही है. And you will ask others also. You will ask others also. ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਜਾਣਦਾ ਹੈ? Any chiropractor you know, any doctor you know who can help me with this pain? You will ask 10 people. ਗੁਰੂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲੋਂ ਚੰਗੇ ਤੇ ਗੋਰੇ ਹੀ ਹੈ. Penji was picking me up from the airport today, and we saw a car. He likha hoya si, I love Jesus or something like that. Or Jesus, there's nobody like Jesus or something like that. ਅਸੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਸਾਰੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਨੂੰ ਪਿਆਰ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ. I don't know if anybody ਆਪਣੇ ਨੰਬਰ ਪਲੇਟਾਂ ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਲਿਖਾਇਆ ਹੋਣਾ ਹੈ. रंधावा, संधू, whatever, चावला, जो भी, whatever, खालसा, whatever. Sorry. वो जेड़ा गुरु नानक ने सानू सारा कुछ दिता है. The Guru Nanak which has given us everything, and he has told us what I have. ਅਸੀਂ जाने गुरुद्वारे, we go to the Gurudwara and what we ask. मैं जी नवा काम शुरू किया, मेरा काम चल जाए. I have started a new work. मेरा काम चला दो मालक, मेरे ते कृपा कर दो. You are coming at the right place. That's good. किसे नकली बाबे को नहीं जा रहे. You are coming at the right place. That's a good thing. Very good thing. You are coming at the right place. But you are asking for a wrong thing. गुरु नानक ने ते दसता मेरे को की है. Guru Nanak says that I cannot give you what you're asking. I cannot give you. नानक के कर केवल नाम. केवल मतलब ये होता only, nothing else. ते नाम नु की क्या गुरबाणी दे विच बीबियां पढ़दी हैं सुखमणी साहब. नौनिध अमृत प्रभ का नाम. कहते जिहड़े तू नौ निधियां बाहर लभदा है ना, the treasure which you are looking outside, the money which you are looking for outside, that real treasure is inside you. तेरे अंदर है. बट सानू आ ही नहीं पता लग्या कि आपां हगे कौन. Who are we? We don't know. वही आपां पढ़ रहे सी. सुख को मांगे सब को, दुख न मांगे कोई. सुख है को दुख अगला, मनमुख बुझ न होए. सानू पता ही नहीं. We don't know. We think we are this physical body. That's why we are only asking for the sukh for this body, and we are not doing anything about the dukh of our mind. जेडे साडे मन नूं लगे. ते गुरु नानक ने की किया? दुख पर हर सुख कर ले जाए. कहते give me your pain and I will give you the sukh. I will give you the happiness. The treasure, non is the treasure. Non it is inside us. Again a question. When I say inside us, where inside? कित्थे जी अंदर? शरीर दे विच, within this physical body? Because if I go to a doctor and I tell the doctor, Guru Nanak says that Naam, Naunid Naam is inside me, and can you do an X-ray or an MRI scan, and can you figure it out, where is that Naunid Amrit Prabh ka naam? Dehi mein iska vishram. Dehi mein. Dehi is this body. It is inside this Dehi. Kitthe hai Dehi? Anybody who is in a doctor or nurse or anybody in medicine here? Anybody? चलो नाम ही हो सबनु पता है. We will not find in the naam when we will do the X-ray. We will not find the naam when you are going to find, when you're going to do the MRI scan. No. So is Guru Nanak lying? कि Guru Nanak Dev जी झूठ बोलते? नहीं गुरु प्यारे हो. ਅਸੀਂ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਨੂੰ ਵਿਚਾਰ ਕੇ ਖੋਜਦੇ ਨਹੀਂ. We don't do. ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ. We just believe in things, which is good. The first step is good, that we are believing in things. But we have to do also. Maharaj says, Dehi Gupta Videhi Dise. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਮੈਂ ਦੇਹੀ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਨਾ, the body which I am talking about, it is gupt, it's secret. It is not made out of flesh. It is not made out of bones. It is not made out of blood. That body I'm talking about. Because inside me, I have bones. I have blood. Bishta, ast, rakat, parite, cham. Udo te cham de bete hoye. Haddiyan utte, bishta. There is a poop inside, a garbage inside us. Gandha. That's why I always like, if somebody, some doctor or somebody from the medical field is there, agar kisi doctor nu puchoge na, if you will ask the surgeon that when you cut the body or you're doing something related to liver or something, ਉਹਦੇ ਚੋਂ ਕੀ ਨਿਕਲਦਾ ਹੈ? ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਬਦਬੂ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ. ਇੰਨੀ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਬੋ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ, so much filth comes out of it, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਬਰਦਾਸ਼ਤ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦੀ. ਗੰਦ ਹੈ ਅੰਦਰ. So garbage is inside us. ਅਸੀਂ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਕੀ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ? ਯਤਨ ਬਹੁਤ ਸੁੱਖ ਕੇ ਕੀਏ. ਸਰੀਰ ਦੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਸਰੀਰ ਦੇ ਸੁੱਖ ਦੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਬਦਬੂਦਾਰ ਹੈ, which is filthy, which is a garbage. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਕਹੋ ਨਾਨਕ ਸੁਨ ਰੇ ਮਨਾ ਹਰ ਭਾਵੈ ਸੋ ਹੋਏ. Now what does that mean? ਜੋ ਵੀ ਉਹ ਪਾਏਗਾ ਉਹੀ ਹੋਏਗਾ. ਉਹਦਾ ਭਾਣਾ, ਉਹਦਾ ਹੁਕਮ ਸਮਝਣਾ ਹੈ. ਸੀ we have to understand the will of God, the law of God. What is the will of God? What is the law of God? ਉਹਦਾ ਭਾਣਾ ਹੈ ਕੀ? ਉਹ ਸਮਝਣਾ ਹੈ. ਹੁਕਮੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਸਭ ਕੋ, ਬਾਹਰ ਹੁਕਮ ਨਾ ਕੋਏ. ਨਾਨਕ ਹੁਕਮੇ ਜੇ ਬੁਝੈ ਤਾਂ ਹੋਮੈ ਕਹੇ ਨਾ ਕੋਏ. ਉਹ ਹੁਕਮ ਨੂੰ ਸਮਝਣਾ ਹੈ. We have to understand that ਹੁਕਮ. ਉਹ ਭਾਣਾ ਉਹ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਹੈ. ਭਾਣਾ ਵੀ ਅੰਦਰ, ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਵੀ ਅੰਦਰ, ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਹੀ ਅੰਦਰ ਹੈ. ਤੇ ਲੱਭਦੇ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਪਏ ਅਸੀਂ? Everything is inside us. That will of God is inside us. God himself in the form of Satguru is inside us. ਪੜ੍ਹਦੇ ਤੇ ਰੋਜ਼ ਸਭ ਮੈਂ ਜੋਤ ਜੋਤ ਹੈ ਸੋਏ ਤਿਸ ਦੇ ਚਾਨਣ ਸਭ ਮੈਂ ਚਾਨਣ. It is inside, that jyot, that prakash. But have we seen that jyot? What are we doing to see that jyot? What are we doing? Guru Pyare, ਅਸੀਂ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ ਉਹ. I don't know how many people are there. I'm not going to count it. But I'm recording this. If there are more people going to come, tell them to listen to this, because we are going to discuss that. How can we search that Naam? How can we meet that Satguruji which is inside us? बाहर वाले सतगुरुओं की तो आप रोज दर्शन करते, मत्था रोज देखते हैं. बाहर वाले सतगुरु कौन है जी? धन धन श्री गुरु ग्रंथ साहिब जी महाराज. That outside Satguruji, Dhan Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, is telling us where is that Satguru which is inside. And that Satguru can do your ilaj. वो तेरा इलाज कर सकता है. He can help you. जब तू संगत से जाएगा, when you come in the संगत, सच्ची संगत, संगत has to be a सच्ची संगत. संत जना मिल हर जस गायो, कोट जन्म के दुख गवायो. करोड़ा जन्मां दे जिहड़े दुख है ना, यही दुख है. We don't know how many times we have already come on this world. This is not the first time. This is a Kali Yuga. We came in Satyug, we came in Treta Yuga, we came in Dwapar, and now it's a Kali Yuga. And there is no counting how many times we came. Let me tell you a story. There was a king and a queen. They loved each other. और बहुत एक दूसरे को प्यार करते थे. But unfortunately, they never had any child. उन्होंने तो कोई बच्चा नहीं सी होता. They never had a child. After a few years, after 10-15 years, the queen says to the king, I think you should marry again. तनु दोबारा विवाह करना चाहिए. जतन बहुत सुख के किए. याद रखिए ना, नाना को पानी. बच्चा नहीं हो रहा, दुख दुख आ गया. बच्चा नहीं हो रहा, दुख हो गया. शरीर का दुख, वो सुख चाहिए. I want a child. बहुत दुखी राजा. The king was very, very in or you can say in a lot of pain, very sad. बहुत दुख च सीगा. कहंदे वोटी चंगी सी. The wife was good because she loved her husband. She said, you should marry again because maybe there is a problem in me. Maybe I have something. That's the reason why you are not getting a baby. Okay, now I love you too much. For the baby, I'm not going to remarry. But she forces him to get married. Kendi tu dobara vyah kar. Oda vyah kar dendi hai. Long story short, the marriage happened second time, and some time passed. Again, there is no baby. Bachcha फिर भी नहीं होया. There's no baby with the second wife also. दुख अजे भी है, दुख हटिया नहीं. कहता एक फिर एक बार ब्याह कर ला. Marry again. Third time, again the third wife came. There is no baby. Raja सियाना सी थोड़ा. And the problem is not in the wife or in the wives. The problem is in me. कहता मेरी वोटियां च problem नहीं, मेरे च problem है. वो राज दरबार अपने राजगुरु ਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ है. In those days, if you have heard the stories and Indian stories, every raja they used to have a royal priest. ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਰਾਜਗੁਰੂ ਵੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸੀ. The royal priest. He went to the royal priest. He said, you are my royal priest. You know everything about spirituality. ਹੁਣ ਕੀ याद आया जी? दुख दारू सुख रोग पे. ਹੁਣ ਰੱਬ याद आ गया. लेकिन आया भी कादे वास्ते? फिर भी इच्छा वास्ते, शरीर वास्ते. चलो फिर याद आया. Do something. I want a child. मैं बहुत दुखी हूं. Now all my wives are dukhi because we are not having a baby. I cannot do anything. But I know somebody, some Siddh Purush. Siddh Purush kade hunde hain? The Siddh Purush are the people, are the men who have done the bhakti, and they have riddhis and siddhis. They have powers. and they can give you stuff related to this physical world. Again, की दे सकते हो भी दुनिया दी चीजें. And he says he knows one person and he will call that sadhu, that sage, and that sage will help us for you guys to get pregnant. And they call him, and that sage is actually a very nice sage. He's the real saint. He tells Raja, he said, "Tu na mathe jede na galat passe maarda. You're doing something which you should not suppose, which you are not supposed to do. Eh paana hai malik da. Eh hukam hai malik da. Tere karam aise hai कि तेरे बच्चा नहीं होना. But I heard that you can do it. You are not telling me I cannot have a child, but everybody's telling me that you have the powers." He said, "Okay, I will do the yag, I will do the prayers, and you can get a child, but I don't promise you if that child will give you a happiness." कहते तेरे बच्चा हो जाएगा. Promise मैं लेकिन नहीं कर सकता. मैं वादा नहीं कर सकता तेरे नाल कि वो जड़ा बच्चा होएगा तेनू सुख दे के जाएगा. जतन बहुत सुख के किए. वो कह रहा है सुख नहीं मिलेगा, बट बंदा ब्लाइंड हो जाता है. Whenever somebody is in pain and you know that somebody can give me a solution, a worldly solution, we go blind. If I tell everybody right now, announce outside, and that I am distributing $1 million in this Gurdwara, this whole Darbar hall will be filled, isn't it? बाद चों उन्होंने पता लगेगा जिन्हें जिन्हें $1 million इकट्ठा किया ट्रंप उन्होंने डिपोर्ट कर दिया. Right? दुख मिल जाएगा फिर. जतन बहुत सुख के किए. We don't think anything when it comes to this physical body. Okay, then I don't care whether that child is going to give me a happiness or not, but you are promising me that we are going to get pregnant, that I'm going to have a child. मैनू बच्चा मिल जाना है. So you do the prayer. उन्हें याद कीता जी. What is yag for the kids who are born here, not from India? There's yag is they put a fire in between and they do prayers. They put a desi kyo in there. It's a ritual, and they do that ritual. And at the end, whatever they ask, supposedly they get it. Again, it's a story. It's a mythological story. It's a myth. उन्हें याग कीता. He says, I have a condition. When I am going to do this yag, only one of your wife can sit with you. Not everybody. इक्को ही वोटी तेरे नाल बैठ सकती है. Everybody, all the wives cannot sit with you. Only one wife. He says, I loved my first wife the best. I want her to get the pregnant. As soon as he says that, bakiyan, other, they get jealous. They, what about us? And this is a rule. Oh, Voti Bendi, a long story short, the moment she sits there, both of the other wives, second and the third wife, they start planning already that if there will be a baby, if she will get pregnant, we will kill the baby in the womb. असी बच्चे नू कुख ची मार देना. जतन बहुत सुख के किए. सारे सुख दे जतन हो रहे. They are doing their jatan, their effort of sukh. King is doing its effort to do the sukh. They are just all trying to do sukh. यही करते हैं जी असी. टैक्स आने लगा जी, उन टैक्स भरना है. उन देना. Everybody is going to find the loopholes. How can we save the taxes? Everybody. The good news is Trump is going to erase the IRS. IRS is no longer going to be there. But again, that's how our mind goes. Our mind is focused on Maya. You guys already, I think in Washington state, you don't have taxes anyway, right? State tax? No, you don't have a tax, right? State income tax? No, Washington. अच्छा, Oregon है, Washington जगह? Okay. All right. Well, the idea is that mind, it gets very attracted, very focused when it comes to the physical things. We forget about the real sukh. Long story short, the sage, he do the yag, he do the prayers, and the first wife, she gets pregnant after eating the prasad. She gets pregnant, the king is happy, the queen is happy, but the other two wives are jealous. They don't like that. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ jealousy ਹੋ ਗਈ, ਉਹ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਬਣਾਉਣੇ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕਰ ਦਿੰਦੇ, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਕੁੱਖ ਚ ਹੀ ਮਾਰਨਾ ਬੱਚੇ ਨੂੰ, we're going to kill the baby in the womb, and they try everything. ਬੜੇ ਯਤਨ ਕੀਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ, they put all the effort to kill the baby, but they are unable to kill the baby in the womb. ਬੱਚਾ ਪੈਦਾ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ, the child is born. There is a reason why I'm telling you the story. The child is born. The child is maybe 3-4 days old, and the queen, the first wife, the mother, she's taking a bath. And these two wives, these two queens, the other two queens, when they see the baby is there on the bed alone and nobody is there to take care of the baby, they use the pillow and kill the baby. ਉਹਦੇ ਸਵਾਸ ਰੋਕ ਕੇ, ਉਹਦੇ ਸਾਹ ਰੋਕ ਕੇ, with the pillow, they kill the baby. And baby is dead. 4 days old baby is dead. As soon as the mother comes out of the bathroom, she cries, she faints. ਵੇਖਦੇ ਆ ਸਾਰੀ ਮੇਰਾ ਬੱਚਾ ਮਰਿਆ ਪਿਆ ਹੈ, ਉੱਥੇ ਉਹ ਮਰ ਜਾਂਦੀ, ਮਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਾਂਦੀ, ਬੇਹੋਸ਼ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੀ. And then the king comes. King is very angry. He said, who did that? What happened? I want my baby back. Call the Rajguru. Rajguru, call that sage back. I want my baby back. It was my 4 days old. Jatan bahut sukh ke ki. So just keep on seeing how much effort he's putting. And again, effort for the sukh, and he's getting the dukh. Sage comes. Sage says, you remember I told you that the baby will be born and baby is not going to give you the happiness. Kenda manu lecture na de. Don't give me the lecture. I want my baby back. No, I cannot do that. But what I can do another jug, another prayers, and I can ask the Jeev Atma, the mind, to come back. ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਮੈਂ ਯਗ ਕਰ ਸਕਦਾ, ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਕਰ ਯਗ. He do the yag, and the Jiva Atma is in the fire of the yag. Everybody can see it. The Sukham body of that Jiva Atma is there, and very angry Sukham body, that baby's Sukham body, because Guru Pyaro, this physical body becomes old, the physical body becomes young. The inside, the subtle body, the Sukham body, it never goes old. Na main buddha, na main bala. Na bacha te na buddha. Jehdi physical body hai na, ehiyo chaddi hai. And that Sukham body is there. He said to sage, why you called me? I was going to my next destination. Why did you call me? Tu manu kyon bulaya? The man he bulaya. And I didn't call you. Your parents wanted you to come back. Kenda, which parents are you talking about? Kede maa pyo di gall kar rahe hain? Mere hazaran lakhan janam ho chuke. I had thousands of parents in the previous ages. In Satyug, in Treta Yug, in Dwapar, I had many parents. And in some lifetimes, I was 70 years old. I was 80 years old. I was 90 years old. ਕਿਹੜੇ ਪੇਰੈਂਟਸ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ, ਜਿਹੜੇ 4 ਦਿਨ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਮੇਰੇ ਮਾਪਿਓ ਬਣੇ, They became my parents 4 days back and they are my parents. राजे नूं समझ आ जाती है। गुरु प्यारेओ, the idea for this story is ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਸ਼ਰੀਰ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ, things which we are doing for our physical body, the food, and we work so hard, 12 hours, 13 hours, 14 hours, 15 hours, more than that, that body is not going to survive maybe 70 years, 80 years, 90 years, 100 years, whatever the world record is now, 110 years, but it has an expiry date. One day this body is going to perish, but you are not going to perish, and we will talk about this process. Next lecture we'll talk about this process, how it happens, and you can learn that process while you are in this physical body. You can learn that process practically. सिर्फ गल्ली बातें नहीं, गुरबाणी च ते सारा कुछ है, गुरबाणी तो ही आपां सीखना है. We have to learn from the गुरबाणी, but we have to also learn कि ਅਸੀਂ ਜਿੰਦਿਆਂ ਜੀ ਉੱਥੇ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਜਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਮਰ ਕੇ ਜਾਈਦਾ. ਹੋਇਆ ਜਿੱਤ ਕਰ ਜਾਈਏ ਜੀਵਤਿਆਂ ਮਰ ਮਾਰ. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ learn how to die while you are alive, and then we will know who are we. Are we this physical body, or are we this mind, or are we this soul? But to learn that, the first step is, again, when I'm talking about learning, I'm not only talking about the Gurbani. I'm saying Gurbani kahe sevak jan man hai. All the learning the gal kar rahe, practical learning. To do the practical learning, our mind has to go inside. Our mind has to go in peace. Agar man de vich furne chal rahe hai, if there are too many thoughts in our mind, if our mind is on the alpha state is when you have a lot of brain waves, a lot of thoughts. The only way to figure it out scientifically that how many thoughts you have is through the, again, I want somebody at some doctor or somebody in the medicine. EKG, it is called, when they put these wires on your head and they measure the brain waves, how many brain waves you have. Jinniya cut brain waves on here, that means your mind is inside that way. But we have to learn through the method of Gurmat. Guru's mat. We have to take the wisdom of Guru. Guru ko sikhna si. Tanshi Guru Granth Sahib Ji ko. We have to learn from Guru Granth Sahib Ji. The first method we all know, and let's practice this hard for at least 10-15 minutes, then we will go forward if the time is there. Otherwise, we have many lectures starting tomorrow is 8:30 in the morning, another lecture, right? Ki karna hai? Bade dhyan naal. With Vaheguru Ji's Kirpa, I've gone to many camps, many smagams, starting from 2015. What I have seen is people have not learned how to do Saas, Viras, Simran properly. Karde pe sare, but properly they are not doing it. How to do the Simran, how to do the meditation. As per Guru Granth Sahib Ji. Jidda Guru Granth Sahib Ji keh rahe, udda kidda. We have to do as per Gurbani Guru. Apni mat de naal nahi, apni mat chadni hai. Man ki mat tyago harjan. Iha baat kathai nahi. This is the most difficult thing. To put away your own mat. Apni mat chadni jehdi hai na sab to aukhi hai. Lekin sanu apni mat chadni paini Guru pyare. Guru di mat leni paini. We have to take the wisdom of Guru. Gurbani kahe sevak jan mane. We have to get rid of these thoughts. We have to kill these thoughts. We have to go to the nirvichar avastha. Then only we can learn how to die. We have to learn how to die while we are alive. जींदियां जी आपां किस तरह मर सकते हैं, अपनी होमे सानू छड्डनी पैनी। वी हैव टू लीव आवर ईगो। किव सचियारा होई है, किव कूड़े टुटे, और हुक्म रजाई चलना नानक लिखिया। व्हाट इज हुक्म? नाम इज द हुक्म। एको नाम हुक्म है, नानक सतगुर दिया बुझाए जियो। दैट सतगुरु जी विच इज इनसाइड अस, ही विल गिव अस दैट नाम, ही विल शो अस दैट हुक्म। कि वो हुक्म किथे है, किथे है तेरे अंदर, वो हुक्म दे कोल किस तरह जाना है तू। बट इट स्टार्ट्स विद अखरी नाम, अखरी साला, अखरी ज्ञान गीत गुण गा। अखरा तो शुरू होता है, गुरमंत्र तो स्टार्ट होता है। That Guru Mantra is in the word. It is also called Gur Shabad. That Naam which is inside us, which is Nanad Amrit Naprab ka Naam, it is a Shabad which is given by the Satguru. The outside Guru Mantra is given by Panj Pyare. Oh, Panj Pyare dende. But everybody can chant. Everybody. Aap japo, avara, Naam japo. And if we will learn how to jump this, if we will learn how to chant, we will learn how to kill our thoughts, how to move from an alpha state to theta state to the delta state. And we will discuss about these states briefly, because a lot of people call me and they listen to some music and some frequency tones and sounds on internet, and they want to understand, is that true or not, and everything. We will discuss about that. But if you want to go to the delta state, proper delta state, which is like almost like a death, you need to learn how to chant the Guru Mantra. नहीं तो sound जेडे सुनोगे ना बाहरों, what if there is no electricity, if there is no battery, if there is no privilege, you are stuck in a jungle or something, how will you listen to those external sounds? That sound which you have to listen, that naam which you have to listen, is inside you. You don't need any devices for that. ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਚਾਹੀਦੀਆਂ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ, ਉਹ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਹੀ ਮਾਨਕ ਨੇ ਦੇ ਕੇ ਭੇਜਿਆ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ। And that is your vehicle which will take you to Waheguru, ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਹੀ। That journey which will start from the nabi, from the belly button, and it will go above your eyebrows, from the root chakra to the dasam dwar. That whole journey, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸਫਰ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਕਰਨਾ, ਸਫਰ ਥੱਲਿਓਂ ਦੀ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਤੱਕ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਜਾਣਾ, we will discuss in this camp with Vaheguru Ji's kripa. But first thing first, most important thing is how to do the simran. Remember, Guru Nanak Dev Ji told us, gaviye, suniye, man rakhiye pao. Dukh ko kiyo na koe. Dukh da jatan kis tarah karna hai? सुनिया है, दुख पाप का नाश सुनना है। की सुनना है? That naam which is inside us. But first, before you listen to that naam inside, you have to listen to your own voice. अपनी आवाज ਨੂੰ आप सुनना है। Learn how to hear, learn how to listen. रुको, pause दो। If you are not listening, it is not working. मन च धार के रखो, अगर तुसी अपनी आवाज ਨੂੰ नहीं सुन रहे, सिमरन काम नहीं कर रहा ਤੁਹਾਡਾ, you are doing some mistake. That's why we have to come in Sachi Sangat. Sangat is the school where we come and learn this. Sat Sangat mile so tariya gur prasad param pad paya suke kasat hare. Sukke bhi hare ho jande, the dry one become the green. वह ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਤੇ green already ਰਹਿੰਦਾ, ask us from the Californians. We hardly get a rain. This time we are getting a rain. लेकिन महाराज कहते ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸੰਗਤ ਚ ਆਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਨਾ, they become green. What does that mean? You will be always happy. ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸੁੱਖ ਬਾਹਰ ਲੱਭਦੇ ਪਏ ਹੋ ਨਾ, all of us including me, the sukh which we are asking, looking for our physical body, you will be sukhi. Body ਨੂੰ ਕੁਝ ਹੋ ਵੀ ਜਾਏਗਾ, you will be in pain in the physical body, but you still will be happy. ਉਹ ਸੁੱਖ ਲੱਭਣਾ ਆਪਾਂ। लेकिन वो ਜਿਹੜਾ दुख है ਸਾਡੇ ਮਨ ਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਿਆ, That sadness, that pain which is there, we have to remove that. And the only way is to kill our thoughts. अपने फुरनियां नु असी खत्म करना है. So गाविए, chant, सुनिए, listen. Sarvani सुनिए, listen from your ears, chant from your tongue. जो सास गिरास ते आए मेरा हर हर सो गुरसिख गुरु मन पावे. Maharaj Guru Ramdas Sache Pasha said, you have to do saas gras simran. And you say, what? Tummy in, listen to your voice. Guru, tummy out, listen to your voice. You don't have to focus on the breath. Swasa pe dhyan nahi dena. Swasa pe dhyan wali jukti vakri hai. We'll talk about that. That's a swas simran. We'll talk about that also tomorrow morning. But here, we have to chant. Jeepa to japna hai. जपना है, ऊंची ऊंची जपना है. We have to chant. जपन तो बगैर साडा गुजारा नहीं होना. आओ जी, without any delay. When I will say वाह, पहला सुनना दो बारी सुना, फिर start करना. I know you are abhyasis, you have been doing it, you are in very high avastha, but you have to learn how to do proper Swaskara Simran, and you have to learn and you have to do this Simran till the last breath. ਜਿਹੜਾ ਨਾਮ ਪ੍ਰਗਟ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਨਾ ਹੋਏਗਾ, ਅਖੀਰਲਾ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਆਏਗੀ ਵਾਹ ਗੁਰੂ, ਤੇ ਸੁਣੋਗੇ, ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਮਨ ਉਸ ਟਾਈਮ ਤੇ ਸੁਣ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੋਏਗਾ. You will go in the charan and sharan of ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ. ਇੰਨਾ ਭਰੋਸਾ ਰੱਖੋ. But you have to do, ਕਰਨਾ ਪੈਣਾ, ਕਰਨ ਤੋਂ ਬਗੈਰ ਨਹੀਂ. ਅਗਰ ਸਾਰਾ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਹੀਏ we will not do it whole my life, I will not chant, but at the last moment I will do it. You cannot do it. You will not be able to do it at the last moment, Guru Pyare. Sukh hune to hi tanu lena paina. Hune to hi sukh lena hai. Aao ji shuru kariye. Wah, tummy in, listen to your voice. Guru, tummy out, listen to your voice. Bada thoda ja ਢਿੱਡ ਅੰਦਰ ਕਰਨਾ, ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਅੰਦਰ ਕਰਨਾ. ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਅੰਦਰ, little bit. ਆਓ ਜੀ. ਵਾਹ ਗੁਰੂ, 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 ਵਾਹ Guru, Wa, 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 Guru, Guru, Wa, 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 Guru,
Opa. Não, eu tô com a time de sua edição. Amar de lá que eu vejo papel access com थोड़ा announce कर
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
अमवगुण परे एक गुण
ਨਾਹੀ
अमृत छाड़ बिखै बिख खाई
ਮਾਇਆ ਮੋਹ
परम पै भूलै सुत दारा स्यों प्रीत लगाई एक उत्तम पंथ सुनियो गुर संगत तै मिलंत जम त्रास मिटाई एक अरदास पाठ कीरत की गुरु रामदास राखो शरणाई
ਇੱਕ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਪਾਠ ਕੀਰਤ ਕੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਰਾਖੋ ਸ਼ਰਨਾਈ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਕੱਲ ਦੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਕੈਂਪ ਸੁਬਾਹ 5:30 ਤੋਂ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ, ਸਵੇਰੇ 5:30 ਤੋਂ 7 ਵਜੇ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਹੋਊਗਾ। 7 ਤੋਂ 8 ਬ੍ਰੇਕ ਟਾਈਮ ਹੋਊਗਾ। ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ 8 ਤੋਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ 10 ਵਜੇ ਤੱਕ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਆਪਣੇ ਵਿਚਾਰ ਹੋਣਗੇ। ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ 10 ਤੋਂ 10:30 ਦੀ ਬ੍ਰੇਕ ਹੋਊਗੀ। ਫਿਰ 10:30 ਤੋਂ 11 ਵਜੇ ਕੀਰਤਨ। ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ 11 ਤੋਂ 12:30 ਵਜੇ ਗੁਰਮਤਿ ਵਿਚਾਰ। ਫਿਰ ਲੰਚ ਹੋਏਗਾ 12:30 ਤੋਂ 1:30 ਵਜੇ। ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਹਾਂਜੀ 1:30 ਤੋਂ 3 ਵਜੇ ਤੱਕ ਬ੍ਰੇਕ ਹੋਊਗੀ। 3 ਤੋਂ 4 ਸਿਮਰਨ, 4 ਤੋਂ 3:30 ਕੀਰਤਨ। ਹਾਂਜੀ 4 ਤੋਂ 4:30 ਕੀਰਤਨ ਤੇ 4:30 ਤੋਂ 6 ਵਜੇ ਗੁਰਮਤਿ ਵਿਚਾਰ ਫਿਰ ਹੋਣਗੇ। ਇਸ ਵੇਲੇ ਰਹਿਰਾਸ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋਊਗੀ ਤੇ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਕੀਰਤਨ ਤੇ ਬਾਕੀ ਪ੍ਰਸ਼ਾਦਾ ਤਿਆਰ ਹੈ। ਸਭ ਸੰਗਤ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆ ਕੇ ਪ੍ਰਸ਼ਾਦਾ ਵੀ ਛਕ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।